Good morning, children. So, we were discussing our history chapter, political formation in the 18th century, right? So, in our last class, we have discussed till Mysore. I hope you all have understood it. Now, today, we will move with our chapter with the discussion of the Marathas, okay? Now, the Marathas had a humble origin. Now, children, what do we mean by humble origin? It means that they were having high social status. They rose to prominence by Hindavi Swarajya, which means self rule of Hindu or the Indian people. Clear? Now, the Marathas were created for the ending of the Mughal rule for most of the Indian subcontinent. So, earlier, Marathas, who are they? They were the chieftain, that is a leader who used to serve the kingdom of Ahmednagar, Bijapur, and Golconda. Now, when this kingdom became weak, the Marathas declared themselves an independent ruler of that kingdom. Now, the man who carved out a powerful kingdom in the Konkan region was Shivaji. Clear? Now, who was Shivaji? Vosley. The Maratha became well organized under the leadership of Shivaji. Now, who was he? He was born in 1627. Now, in the life of Shivaji, three peoples play a very important role. Who were those? First one was his father. What was the name of his father? Shahaji Vosley, who was a high official in Vijapur kingdom. Second was his mother, Jija Bai, and third one was his tutor, that is Guru, Dadaji Kondakar. Okay, now who this tutor, Dadaji, who had played important role in shaping his early life. That is how he guided him in many ways. Shivaji took warfare lesson from him, and he even learned martial art from him. Clear? Now, regarding his success, if we will discuss, he captured many forts using guerrilla warfare. Now, what is the guerrilla warfare? It means raiding and surprising attack on enemy. He used this method as because he was famous for his statistical method. Soldier used to hide themselves back of the trees or in the bushes and used to attack the enemy. That was guerrilla warfare, and with this method, this technique only, Shivaji has captured many forts. Clear? And in 1674, Shivaji crowned himself with the title Chhatrapati Shivaji, and he died in 1680. Clear? Now, there were two important wars which Shivaji had fought. First one was war with Vijapur, second was war with Mughal. Clear? Now, war with Bijapur. When the king of Bijapur saw that Shivaji power was growing day by day, he got alarmed and he sent his army under the guidance of Afzal Khan, as he was the general of Bijapur. Now, under his guidance, Bijapur king has sent his army to crush the Marathas, but out there Shivaji has defeated the army and killed Afzal Khan. Clear? Now, other one was the war with Mughal. Out here also, Aurangzeb, he considered Shivaji as a great threat. So what he did, he sent Shaista Khan, the general of Mughal army, in 1663 to capture Shivaji. Now, to fought war earlier, what they used to do is that they used to build a camp. Clear? So, Shaista Khan, he built Mughal camp, and Shivaji, with a few soldiers only, he entered the camp and he wounded Shaista Khan and defeated the Mughal army. Clear? And after 1 year, he raided Surat and he has plundered it. He has looted whatever precursing was there from the Surat. Clear? So now the growing power of Shivaji has alarmed Aurangzeb also, and Aurangzeb, what he did, he sent Raja Jai Singh to the Deccan. Now, when he sent Raja Jai Singh to the Deccan, Raja Jai Singh, what he did, he besieged the fort of Purandar. Clear? And after that, seeing all the road blocked, now Shivaji doesn't have any other option. Now what Shivaji did? Shivaji agreed to sign a peace treaty. And that peace treaty was also known as Treaty of Purandar. Clear? As per the treaty, Shivaji has to come under some agreement. Now what was those agreement? Under this treaty, Shivaji had to accept Aurangzeb as his overlord. Clear? And had to pay an annual tribute to Aurangzeb. Second agreement was that he has to give his 23 fort, whatever he has captured, 23 fort to Aurangzeb. Third was that, and after that, he had to meet Aurangzeb at his court. Clear? Now, as based on this treaty, Shivaji went to meet Aurangzeb at his court. But what Aurangzeb did? Aurangzeb insulted Shivaji, and Aurangzeb, he made him sit with the Mansabdar of low rank. Clear? Now Shivaji tried to leave the court but was put under the house arrest. But out there, children, we get from other source in the history that which says that by hiding in a basket which was filled with sweet and fruit, he managed to escape from it. Clear? Now after that, when he escaped from that, in 1670 Shivaji renewed hostilities with the Mughals, and what he did, he raided Surat again and captured the Surat, and a huge booty he has taken from there. And he also recaptured some fort which was been earlier surrendered to Aurangzeb. Clear? Now is our Shivaji administration we will discuss. Okay. Now Shivaji was considered as one of the successful administrator, and he had a council of 8 ministers, and those 8 ministers were called Asta Pradhan. Clear? Now Asta Pradhan, this word come from where? From Sanskrit word which means important 8. Now what were, or we can say who were the 8 ministers? Let's see about it. Okay, the first one was the Peshwa, head of the council and in charge of the general administrator. Second was the Senapati, commander-in-chief of the army. Third one was the Nyadish, that was in charge of justice. Fourth one was Amatya or Majumdar, in charge of finance. Fifth one was Pand Sachiv, that was the general secretary. Sixth one was Sumanta, that was in charge of foreign affairs. Seventh was the Mantri, who was the head of intelligence. Now last, that is eighth one, was the Dhan Adhyaksh, that was the in charge of religious matter. Clear? Now apart from the Shivaji administration, we have got the military administration also. Clear? Now Shivaji soldier was highly trained and highly disciplined, and there were 2 divisions of the army. What was those divisions? First one was the infantry and other was the cavalry. Clear? Now what do you mean by infantry? In this, soldiers were trained and equipped and fight on the foot. Clear? Second was the cavalry. It means that army which fought on horse. Clear? Now Shivaji has controlled many forts, as earlier I have said you. Now a special officer were appointed to look after those forts which wasn't captured by Shivaji. Now Shivaji also had a navy to guard the coast. Clear? Now children, we have the source of revenue. Now in the history, we have already discussed many times what is the major source of revenue. I hope you all know what is the major source of revenue. That is the land is a major source of revenue. So out here also in the Marathas, the major source of revenue is land. Now the territory which was under the direct control of Shivaji, the territory which comes under the direct control of Shivaji, from that territory Shivaji used to collect revenue, that is, he used to collect 2/5 of the produce as land tax. Clear? Now, those territory which was not under the control, not under the we can say direct control of Shivaji. From there, Shivaji he used to collect two types of taxes. Clear? Must clear it. The territory which comes under the direct control of the Shivaji, from there he collect 2/5 as land tax, and the territory which doesn't come under the direct control of Shivaji, from there he collect two types of tax. First one was Chaut and other one was Sardesh Mukhi. Clear? Now the Chaut was the 1/4 of the total land revenue that farmer paid to the king, and Shivaji collect this tax in return for not raiding this territory. Clear? Second one was a Sardesh Mukhi, was an additional 1/10 of the land revenue. It was paid to the Sardesh Mukh or chief of the Marathas. It was a tributary tax. Clear about Marathas? So today what we have discussed, children, we have discussed about the early life of Shivaji, his early success, his two important war, that is war with Bijapur, war with Mughals, and about his Shivaji administration, military administration, and the source of revenue. Clear? So just go through it. If any doubts is there, you just ask me, okay? So thank you.